Mueller Memos Part 5, hundreds of pages of FBI witness interviews declassified.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Justice Department and FBI have turned over to BuzzFeed News and CNN another batch of highly secretive interview summaries from former Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into Russia's interference in the 2016 election and President Trump's attempts to obstruct the inquiry. Other interview summaries in this installment include former White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer, White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus, Trump's former personal lawyer Michael Cohen, Justice Department Attorney Jody Hunt, former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, Mark Corallo, who was a spokesman for Trump's legal team, real estate mogul Tom Barrack, who served as chairman of Trump's inaugural committee, and more than a dozen others. Excerpts from some of the interview summaries, known as FBI 302s, are sprinkled throughout Mueller's report, but many details were omitted. Interview summaries released to BuzzFeed News last month included the news that after the FBI raided the home of Trump's former campaign manager Paul Manafort, he used Fox News host Sean Hannity as a back channel to President Trump. The Mueller report was the most hotly anticipated prosecutorial document in a generation, laying out the evidence of Russia's interference in the 2016 election and Trump's attempts to obstruct the investigation. At 448 pages, it reflected only a tiny fraction of the primary source documents that Mueller's team amassed over the course of its investigation. Last May, BuzzFeed News, and later CNN, filed Freedom of Information Act lawsuits against the FBI and Justice Department to gain access to the thousands of pages of interview summaries of all the witnesses who spoke to FBI agents and investigators.
This post received a score of 8,508, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I have hoping we were going to get something from Sean Spicer, but from 16 pages of interview this is the only thing not blacked out. I pasted these all together for clarity, they're from different parts of the interview. LMAO. Edit, most of the interviews are just massively blacked out. Example of Reince Priebus interview.
Check out the Mark Corallo interview section, there's some interesting stuff in between all the blocked out shit. Starts on 189 I think.
18 billion pages. The corrupt always find a way to obfuscate the facts.
18 billion pages. Where does it says that? Edit, just found it. Fuck, that's insane.
Clearly a lie. It takes, what, like 30 hours to narrate a 1,000-page novel? At this rate, even if 100 different conversations were recorded, each conversation would have to last something like 616 years without interruption, even to sleep.
Almost as if they were attempting to obstruct the truth or something.
I bet you someone who is text mining savvy can crack this in under a week. The US government could, yeah.
I do web scraping for a living.
It's more so the computation power needed to get it done quickly, but there are decent cloud computing infrastructures out there that can do that.
Now that they know they've pushed the norms far enough that nobody cares and it's unlikely to affect the outcome of the election. It'll be a quick read, though, given Barr's crooked DOJ redaction policy.
Okay, genuine question, how the fuck does one even create 18 billion pages? Like, I know this is all documents, emails, and the such, but I'm sure that even if you have thousands of people constantly typing at a computer you wouldn't even come close to a billion pages.
That refers to the total amount of pages requested, not the actual pages of the memo. It means a lot of people are requesting the documents. Quote, in response, Justice Department lawyers claimed the volume of records requested could total 18 billion pages and take centuries to produce, since everyone in the comments seemed to think that the FBI compiled 16 billion pages. This needs to be cleared up. It's the amount of pages requested, not the actual amount of pages of the memo. There's so many requests for the memo that the total amount would be 18 billion pages.
Sounds like a job for digital documents.
BuzzFeed News yet again showing their top journalists. Keep the hard work up, boys and girls.
I wish they'd change their name. So many people see the name BuzzFeed and jump straight to tying into the celebrity gossip shit.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.